Hello and welcome back to Jackknives Reviews. I'm of course your host, Jackknives. Today I will be reviewing the new Jordan Peele movie, Nope. Nope is the story of a family of ranchers who train horses for movies and TV. OJ, the owner of the ranch, and his sister M slowly discover that there are things flying in the skies above them that are hunting things in their farm and slowly start hunting people in their community. Little by little, people start figuring out these threats in the sky above them are slowly trying to take everyone away. It's up to OJ, M, and a small group of people to not only capture the things on camera, but try to figure out their pattern and how to stop it. So Jordan Peele has become this hugely influential director in almost no time at all, with movies like Get Out and Us. But me personally, I didn't really like Us. I preferred Get Out. I think Get Out was just such a solid, amazing horror film. And Nope follows more in the vein of Get Out than it does in the vein of Us. The one thing that Jordan Peele succeeds at in every film he's ever done is that he subverts your expectations. So you go into the movie expecting it to be one thing and it's totally different. Or you expect it to be similar to one thing and it's not that way at all. Plus, he is able to sprinkle comedy with his own background throughout the film without it seeming forced. He makes it seem more organic and practical. The entire cast was fantastic, including the actor who played the director. Great casting on that front. There's a lot of things that really shocked me, not in a negative sense, in a very positive way, that it wasn't so much graphic as it was implied graphic nature. And sometimes, to quote the great Tom Savini, the scariest things are never on screen, it's in your mind. And Jordan Peele understands that better than most, because he actually implements that throughout this movie. Nothing is outrightly said. Nothing is outrightly given to you. You just have to absorb it. You are just as lost as the characters at times, and that becomes an uneasy feeling. Very much how a horror movie should make you feel. And yes, this is a sci-fi movie, but it is a horror movie as well. The one major downside I had with the movie wasn't so much the actors, it was more to do with the writing of the characters, with the brother played by Daniel Kaluuya and the sister played by Keke Palmer. The issue I had was that the brother was so monotone and unemotional. Like, to the point where he's almost sociopathic, where it's just like he just is always in a perpetual state of, I don't want to talk, I don't want to be around anybody, I don't like anybody. And it comes off as irritating because this is supposed to be one of the main characters. And then you have Keke Palmer's character, M, who is the complete opposite, but almost too much of the complete opposite. She's talkative, she's vibrant, she never shuts the hell up, she's so loudmouthed and irritating. And I get what they were going for. You know, they wanted to do parallel opposite. One's more quiet and one's more talkative. I get that. But they kind of overplayed their hand. And it just kind of bugged me. But that's kind of a minor nitpick. One of the huge things I will praise the hell out of this movie for, though, is, like I said, it subverted the expectation I had for this movie for a sci-fi movie. The problem is so many sci-fi movies have done the same things. You know, you hear about the trailer, or you see the trailer, or you have this idea of how the movie's going to be. But it's not. It's not that way at all. Like, in the way that I was very confused, but I was also confused to the right degree. I was very invested in what was going on, just like the rest of the characters were. I was entangled with what was going on. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, because they practically played it in a way that you could see this happening. Not necessarily in the real world, but more like you could see the reactions that people have, the actions of the characters, the common sense of what the characters are going through being a practical response to the things going around them. And then you have characters that obviously, had to be a little stereotypical of the, ooh, what's that kind of, gotta poke the bear kind of thing. And that's fine too, because, you have to balance it out. But it wasn't forced or overdone, and that's a huge plus in my opinion. At times, honestly, I thought this was better than Get Out. And I know that's almost blasphemous because Get Out is arguably a masterpiece. And I could see this in the same vein. I mean, I could see this as a movie that if I was just in the mood to see a good sci-fi horror movie, I would just pop this on. And it didn't have to do too much. It didn't have to do over-the-top stuff. There was a sub-story about a character being on a TV show, which you think is going to play a bigger factor, but it really doesn't. I think that's kind of like the only super negative I had against the movie. Like, it felt like looking back on it, like this was kind of pointless. This was a pointless thing for us to keep sidetracking and bringing back. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I could be wrong. I give Nope 4.5 out of 5. Have you seen Nope? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I'll see you next time.